Welcome to Now Go Lead, the podcast where we help you level up your leadership in just 5 minutes. Each episode, we provide inspiring stories and actionable insights to help you lead with confidence and clarity. Whether you're a seasoned leader or just starting out, our goal is to give you the tools and motivation to level up your leadership game.
One of my favorite things in the world is a nice, crisp white t-shirt. I try to buy one or two every year. I feel like once you wash one, you're really on the downward cycle of that. There's just something about you get that fresh t-shirt, you put it on, and it just looks nice and clean. One of my favorite things. But I recently bought a new white tee for the summer. And my girls play volleyball, so I decided to wear it to a volleyball tournament. And when you're wearing a white shirt, you are so careful. You don't want to get any food on it. You don't want to lean against anything. You have to just always be on your guard. I was walking back to my seat, and I looked down, and I had a blue stain on my shirt. And I was like, how in the world, what happened? And what I realized is that I had actually given my daughter a hug somewhere as I was walking along to my seat, and she had an entry stamp on her hand from getting into the tournament building, and her hand had brushed up against my shirt, and there was the blue mark. But I was thinking about that. You know, as a leader, we really can't lead our organization well and not expect to get dirty along the way. And sometimes we think leadership means getting out of the day-to-day and just staying aloof, or maybe removing or distancing ourselves from the problems. And some of that is legitimate. Some of it is making sure that you're not micromanaging, but that's not really what I'm talking about. When it moves from like this idea of a measured restraint to stay out to just a strong compulsion to like not get involved in anything, then maybe we might be headed down the wrong path. I kind of call it maybe the clean room approach to leadership. And it manifests itself in a lot of ways. You may have seen some leaders, organizational leaders or managers, they come into the office building every day. They go into their office, lock the door. No one can come in and see them. And they try to keep everything at a distance. And, you know, maybe it just means that you don't want to know what's going on, or you avoid getting the information, or avoid, you know, letting things into your leadership bubble that you think would just kind of ruin your day, bad news, whatever it may be. Well, first, my encouragement is don't do that. Let me just say something. Good leadership rubs off. In order for you to be a good leader, you have got to have your arms and hands around the people who need to see you, hear from you, and be shepherded every day. A real leader, the true leader, is going to have tons of dirty white t-shirts in their closet. There's going to be stains, but they're all going to be meaningful. It is in some way just a representation of a life in the trenches. It's the risk you take, getting dirty when you have to take that beautiful white tee, be a leader to someone, and take on the problems and share in the difficult and sometimes dirty parts of moving along the journey. And honestly, if you're someone following, you'd rather be following someone who's got a few dirty marks on their shirt rather than someone wearing a sparkling white t-shirt. Because when you see that, it might be a warning that this is a leader who isn't willing to get dirty. Something for you to think about today. It's time to now go lead.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Now Go Lead. Join us next week as we cover a brand new leadership topic and help you level up your leadership in just 5 minutes. For more resources, tips, and inspiration, visit our website at nowgolead.com. You can also connect with us on Instagram at nowgolead and on LinkedIn. We would love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more leaders like you. Also, don't forget to share this podcast with your colleagues and friends who are on their own leadership journey. Now Go Lead is produced by HP Engineering Studios in beautiful Northwest Arkansas. Now go lead.